Hello guys, this is Detil and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Build a Modern City series. This is episode 20 and as promised we're going to be doing a world tour today. So, I haven't even released the last episode yet. It's currently 6 minutes before it releases. And I just want to get this done. So, we're going to be starting at this side of the city and working our way back through the world tour, as well. It's a little bit easier for travelling and stuff. So to get started, we're going to be taking a look at this football stadium, which has just been completed. Everything except the interiors. The interiors are being left empty for the moment due to the fact that it took so long to build this structure itself. In total, it's took about 12 hours to make. But yeah, so if we take an aerial look, you'll be able to see the scale that we've built this at. You'll see a few floating blocks around. That's because this is only just finished and there's some blocks I was using for the world edit. But yeah, as you can see, this thing is huge. It is, well, the pitch is to scale. I don't know about the stands for seating and stuff, but I think that this should have a lot more seating than what it actually does. But I tried to make it look good, so we stuck with this. But yeah, as you can see, this thing is huge. Detailing work everywhere. It's that big. All the lighting updates are actually lagging my game. But yeah, this is pretty good. So, the way I've built it is as if you're a player standing on the field in real life and in this, it would look exactly the same. So the goalposts on the opposite side are the same distance away as what there would be on a real park. And I thought about this a lot. So you've got bits for teams to sit in the stands. Everyone else can sit there as well. Yeah, as I said, this took a long while to produce, and yeah, this project bumped me out for quite a while. It took many weeks to do. Okay, so to continue with the tour, I think this is the right side. Yes, it is. To actually get out to this point, because I didn't know how big I was going to make it initially, I decided to come out from the city, from what I'd already built, because, well, I didn't want to hit anything, and you can see over there is part of the city. Now, if I have roads, obviously, of course, and not all of them are the same. Most of them are roads like this, but we have little different roads with detailing work like this. So, this little road system, it's a basic intersection, but I decided to do this for traffic calming, so this little extra lane. This building we have here is a car dealership. Sorry if my voice doesn't seem the best, I'm kind of just recovering from a bad cold. So yeah, this is a car dealership, as you can see by the car sitting on the top there, which may have a few blocks left over from when I was copying and pasting things and world edit. But yeah, this project didn't take too long at all to do. One episode done it, and this was a little fun thing to do. Because I thought this city would need one, of course. Every city needs one. And well, I wanted an area of the city with smaller buildings. That's why I built this out here, because on this side of the highway there's going to be smaller buildings, and then of course the soccer stadium will stand out. Whereas if you put it in the middle of the city, it wouldn't be so. This rail line, this monorail you see here, this runs the whole length of the city across the river, which you'll see further down. And it's just a fast transport network for the city's citizens. Also here we have a highway, motorway, or whatever you want to call it, with on and off ramps like you would in real life. This took a little while to produce. I think it took 2 episodes to make, or maybe 1, I don't know. But yeah, I approached this in the manner as if I was actually driving along the road. So I redone it quite a bit as well. If I were to come back to this project or redo it again in the future, I'd make the ramps a little bit longer because they seem a bit steep. But the curvature I've made them, it works. Yeah, it works. Also on the road you see lots of little detailing work like this. So drains, those of course would lead down into the sewers, which are vulnerable sewers in a part of the city. I haven't done much work with it, but yeah, that will be coming up shortly. So before we check anything else, this is a part of the subway which I've built, which will go throughout the city with subway stations and stuff, little maintenance patches like you would in real life. And well, I put a train in here just to make it seem more realistic. And I've made like curves in the tracks and stuff. So yeah, it is like a real functional underground. And I guess we can take a look inside. Yeah, it's got seating and access to the front. So yeah, this project was also it took a lot of thought, but it was quite easy to make. So following the streets round, main road there, the river, and we've got roads here, and there's meant to be a road coming this way, but I haven't done anything in this area for quite some time, so that's why it isn't there. But yeah, instead of continuing this road onto this road, I decided to end it here, so that well, in Britain, I don't know if you have it so much in America, because a lot of these roads, yeah, they look American, but I'm using British laws and stuff. You have these things, and these are called cul-de-sacs. And basically, what you'd have this in a neighbourhood area, so where you have a lot of houses, and instead of it being a full-on street, it'd be a kind of small street that branch off of another one, and you'd have buildings around. And you also have them in cities as well, instead of connecting to main roads, when you have like a neighbourhood beside them. So yeah, this is like a neighbourhood area, as you can see by those townhouses there. So yeah, this is another main road, which of course connects through to the other side of the side of the city and the other side of the river. I'm struggling for words, my apologies. And well, yeah, there's meant to be a park here, which I haven't made yet because, well, trees. I'm not really good at making trees, but I am practicing. And this was the first kind of main housing thing I made, which, yes, I think they turned out pretty good. As you can see, they're furnished, lighting is all good, and well, yeah, this project did turn out pretty well. Now, I've seen on YouTube and on other city building servers, not other ones, this isn't a city building server, that people make townhouses, and I took inspiration from them, but I had my own kind of take on it. You also see windows and stuff in places it shouldn't be. That's because I had a few errors when I was copying and pasting, which in the world download, when we eventually provide one, I will fix. The only area of these townhouses which are not furnished are the top floor, because, well, I think I just didn't have time to do it when I was making them. Yeah, that means when you guys get a hold of the world save, you can customise them, I guess. Well, yeah, I'll look at it like that. And also in this street, since it's a little housing area, I decided to put parking bays, so that you can, well, if you owned one of these townhouses, you can park a car, and well, yeah, it keeps the road clear. And of course, well, that's just my thought process behind it. As you can see, blocks without using for copying and pasting. We have a rear road here, and well, it runs down the back of the housing units. Well, yeah, we'll just call them housing units. And you have your back doors to them, of course. And what would happen is you'd have your trash lorries. They would come down here, they would pick up your bins, and instead of having them on the main road, you have them back here. It's a lot more tidy. And of course, there would be the same thing on the other side with more townhouses. Oh, my voice is going, that's not good. Okay, so we have a river here. This is a little thing I made. I've made it look as if it's a man-made river, which it actually is. It's like a canal type thing, which of course it would connect to a kind of ocean, which will be down that end of the city, which we're looking there, where we eventually plan to build a dock and all of that stuff. Now, instead of going straight on, we're going to take a right turn here, and we'll head down this road. We have a multi-storey parking lot in here, which I did plan to make, and because since we've got a hotel here and this area of the city is more densely populated, you would think that you need, well, more parking, so I decided to make this. This took a while to produce, but I managed to do it all in the one episode. Okay, so to continue, sorry, I will do cuts occasionally because, well, things, noises and stuff. But yeah, this parking lot which we are currently in took a lot of thought, and well, yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Now, before we check out the hotel there, we're going to take a look at the sewers, which I mentioned earlier. Now, my approach to this was I didn't really have anything to go off of. I didn't have any designs or anything to go off of, so I thought about it. Well, I don't know why, it's just like I've always thought of sewers to be like this. I seen it, I don't know where, but it was when I was younger. I was playing a game or I seen it in a movie or something where the sewer was like this, and well, yeah, that's just the way I've imagined it. So, up here, as you can see, here is the drains which I mentioned earlier when we were on the surface, and they come down and then they run straight into the sewer system here. Now it's a lot lighter than what it would be in real life, but that's just for the sake of videos. And there's now one runs down here. Now here is where they would converge, and then the water would run down into a storm drain, which when if there was a big storm and there was a huge inflow of water from rain or flooding, all the water would rush in there and stop the city from flooding. So yeah, that is something which would be built in the future. Okay, so here is the monorail once again. As you can see, it extends out that way, and there is a train which is on it. I populated this street with a bunch of vehicles, as you can see here. So buses and like Range Rovers, Mini Coopers, trucks. Yeah, delivery trucks. And this here is the hotel, which a lot of people liked. This took a few episodes to make, I think maybe 2 or 3. Yeah, here's the interiors, nothing much with it really. Little sitting area, stairways and all 4 corners all the way up. And well, yeah, it's just been mirrored on that side as well. And here is the elevator shaft. I just overshot it there. So here is pathways to the balconies on those sides, and here is the rooms which are not furnished, and another balcony, and that's the same all the way up. I didn't do anything on the back. You can see more blocks than when I was making this, but I've been making things in anticipation of continuing the project in this area. Okay, so taking the road back this way just to keep us right. As you can see, we've even got little traffic lights as well. We come back onto the main area, and up there is where I have all my templates for building, so roads, vehicles and stuff. And this area here is what we built in the first episode. Now I think it's this segment here, which we built in the first episode. First episode has over 11,000 views currently, which is the most viewed video on my channel. The video that comes after that is about 5,000 views, so it's got double that. But yeah, the first episode when I built this was actually the worst episode, because I didn't have the third person camera, which I normally use for my time lapses. So I done the time lapse in first person, and it was horrible. So yeah, this is the extent of the city so far. I do have plans to make it a lot bigger. I've thought about it, I've brainstormed for hours and hours on end. I even plan to implement this into a larger map where you'd have multiple cities and smaller towns and mountain ranges and stuff, which we may do once the city's finished. But yeah, also within the city itself, airports, huge district buildings, like governmental buildings and stuff, huge skyrises, skyscrapers, the whole lot, everything that would make a city be. And well, that street is actually the longest extending this way. Yeah, I extended that for quite a while. And I guess we can head up here just to end the episode so you can see what this is like. Because I don't think I've actually showed anyone this up here. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I basically built all this stuff up here. And well, it's got some cars and stuff. So yeah guys, as always, if you like this episode, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.